What's up guys, my name is Brandon and it's finally been confirmed. Apple will be holding an October 2018 event as rumored on October 30th. So as always, Apple sent out the press invites to the upcoming keynote this morning and it's going to be taking place on October 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so 3 hours earlier than their normal keynote time. It's also taking place at the Brooklyn Academy of Music in New York, so definitely some very interesting differences here for this event, definitely a little bit different than the September events. And I must say that the invites for this keynote that Apple sent out are actually pretty epic. So instead of every member of the press getting the same invite, Apple actually switched it up and had over 30 different looking invites with unique Apple logos on each of them. So you can see all of these awesome graphics and just this really cool plays on the Apple logo. It just looks really cool and it's really awesome that Apple spiced it up this time with the invites. I just absolutely envy Apple's design team. Just everything they do is just so aesthetically pleasing. I'm just in love with these invites and pretty much everything they do as far as design. So anyways, let's talk about the actual event and what we can expect from this October event. So of course we are going to be seeing products at this event. We're also probably going to be seeing software, and let's talk about both of those things. So of course the main headlining product of this event is going to be the iPad Pro, the 2018 iPad Pro. I don't know if it's going to be called 2018 iPad Pro or iPad Pro X. Either one sounds good to me, but that is definitely going to be the headlining product at this event. And I did make a video on this a couple weeks back. And if you didn't see that video, definitely go back and watch it. I talk about all of the specifics of the iPad Pro, all the specifics with the leaks to the iPad Pro, which pretty much give away everything. So this new iPad Pro has been extremely hyped over the past few months, especially when it got basically confirmed that it's going to be having an edge-to-edge display with no home button. It's gotten so many people hyped for the iPad, people that don't even really use iPads or don't even have a use for iPads, such as myself. I mean, I can't really see myself using an iPad all that much, but I'm definitely going to be getting this new iPad just because I'm hyped about it. It's completely different. It's the biggest change to the iPad since the iPad was ever introduced. And plus it also helps since I haven't had an iPad since the iPad Mini 2 many years ago. Another very interesting rumor about the upcoming iPad Pro is that it could be ditching the Lightning port for a USB-C port, which would be extremely, unlike Apple. I mean, they haven't ditched the Lightning port on any of their devices. This would be the first device to ever ditch the Lightning port, and it would kind of hurt sales for some of their products, so it doesn't really make sense on that front. But on the other front, it does make sense where it can have 4K output and, hook up to other devices and monitors and things like that. So it'll be really interesting to see if the new iPad Pro does in fact ditch the Lightning port. And if that does end up happening, I could definitely see Apple announcing the Apple Pencil 2. And actually, I think it doesn't even matter if that happens. I think that we will be seeing a new generation of Apple Pencil at this event. But anyways, you can watch my other video on the iPad Pro leaks if you're interested in the iPad Pro. I will have that linked up in the cards right now. But yeah, the new iPad Pro is definitely going to be the headlining product at this event. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see what is true as far as what we saw in the rumors and what's new. If Apple surprises us with something, it's gonna be interesting to see. Now, Apple is also likely to introduce new Macs at this event. We're talking about a new Mac Mini, a new MacBook Air, a 12-inch MacBook Air, and also new iMacs. And I think a lot of people are gonna be excited about the new Mac Mini because it's been about 4 years since we've seen an update to the Mac Mini. So it's gonna be really awesome to see an update to that. It's gonna get all kind of refreshed specs, and it's actually gonna be usable in 2018 going into 2019. So new Mac Mini. We're also expecting to see a new iMac, and I would imagine that the new iMac is just going to be like the S upgrade this year for the XS. I can't imagine it's going to be anything new. It's probably just going to be an S upgrade to last year's, the 2017 5K iMac, which I actually have right behind me right now. We're probably just going to see a bump in the processor speeds, maybe the display, just things like that. So don't expect too much from the new iMacs. And then we have the 12-inch MacBook Air, which is going to be getting an upgrade, which it's been long overdue for. We're going to see less bezels, we're going to see a Retina display, and a very cheap cost of under $1,000. So this is going to be a great MacBook for students and just people on a budget, because this MacBook Air is actually going to be cheaper than an iPhone XS Max, and of course way cheaper than the new iPad Pro. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be excited about that new MacBook Air, especially since it has a Retina screen and comes in at under $1,000. Hopefully it comes in at under $1,000. We'll see. Now, as far as software goes, there is a good chance that Apple releases iOS 12.1 to the public, which is going to be great news for those with an iPhone XS or XS Max like myself. And I am on the beta of 12.1 right now, and I found that this update actually fixed issues that I still had on the iPhone XS Max as far as reception goes, as far as dropping Wi-Fi goes, that were supposedly fixed in 12.0.1, but they didn't fix it for me. But but then when I upgraded to 12.1 beta, it actually fixed it for me. So this is going to be a great software update for those of you that have been having issues even after installing 12.0.1. So yeah, those are the products and software expected to get announced at this event. Now, there are other things that I know a lot of you guys are hyped to see come eventually, but it's probably not going to be at this event. I'm talking about like the AirPods 2, the Air Power Mat, and I do not see either one of those getting announced at this event because there really haven't been any kind of leaks for either one of those at all, especially the AirPods. I feel like if there was going to be a new refresh generation of AirPods, we would have seen some type of leak by now, and we haven't seen that. So I do not see AirPods getting announced at this event, unfortunately. And as far as the Air Power Mat, again, no real leaks have come from that, so I can't expect that to get announced either. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to give you an update and tell you that it is official. We do officially have an Apple event on October 30th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. I am definitely hyped for this, and I am definitely going to be getting the new iPad Pro, the 2018 iPad Pro, 2018 iPad Pro 10X, whatever it's going to be called. I can't wait for it because I will definitely be getting it and reviewing it here on the channel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all the products that are expected to get announced and which ones do you think will and won't be announced. Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're excited for this event, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you can see all of the coverage that I do of these products here on the channel. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.